I've wanted to be an inventor pretty much my whole life. Even, I remember at age 4, I wanted to do something important for the world. It's a spark that has been in me my entire life. In my lab, we're interested in building new technologies to solve important problems. And the framework that we work in is around nanoscience. The reason that nanoscience is great is because it's a way of tuning atoms to have new properties, making it stronger, making it tougher, giving new kinds of optical information. All of that is shaped by controlling the number of atoms. And so I was part of this new cancer institute that's half engineers, half cancer biologists, and I met a physician, Michael Beer, who was at Mass General Hospital at the time. And he said, Angie, you really need to work on ovarian cancer. I never really realized how difficult of a disease it was to diagnose and how difficult a disease it was to treat. And I really got captivated during that time. It seemed ridiculous to me that there was no screen or test for ovarian cancer. I'm like, how can that even be? I lost 2 of my colleagues during this period to ovarian cancer. I was on this, very emotional journey from gynecological cancer in my own family. My mother was diagnosed with uterine cancer at the same time I was born. And then she had a full hysterectomy at 25. And I know that it had an enormous impact on her life. And she went on to develop breast cancer several times and then eventually died of breast cancer. Now, her own mother died of ovarian cancer in her 40s, so it runs deep in my family. And so I think that there's, so much need to be able to figure out ways of, diagnosing and preventing it. So I had started working in ovarian cancer, and I learned that about 85% of ovarian cancer comes from the fallopian tubes. We can develop an instrument pretty easily that could, when you take them out in surgery, can scan the whole fallopian tube. So what we're basically doing is, scanning lasers and using light, and we're using machine learning and artificial intelligence to be able to find very, very tiny tumors that are, less than a millimeter in size that you would not see by eye. So that's kind of how we got into developing technologies around fallopian tubes. I was listening to a story about this asteroid called asteroid Bennu. NASA sent a probe about 63 million miles round trip. They decided to take pictures of it, and there's movies of the probe landing on the moving asteroid, pictures of it, collecting rocks, and then coming back to Earth. But yet, in 2025, we still can't go this far inside of a woman's abdomen to find a tumor that's 1 or 2 millimeters in size. I was invited to a summit for Tina's Wish. Kripa Varanasi, he's a professor at MIT, a mechanical engineer. He and I have worked together in other things like CO2 capture. That's when we met Lan. Lan has made an incredible amount of progress in her understanding of the roles that these cells play in the development of ovarian cancer. What we've been doing is working closely with her to get those cells that she cultures and that she collects and studies. We've developed some technologies around mutations, how we can detect them with nothing but light. And I think the next year is going to be pretty exciting. One of the things that I love so much about working on ovarian cancer is the people in the community. The people are so passionate about solving problems that have a big effect on women's lives, and it's needed so urgently. The scientists and engineers they bring together for Tina's Wish are the best people in ovarian cancer. And Tina's Wish is amazing, bringing this community together. For the people that are making their generous donations to Tina's Wish, I think that you're visionaries. You're people who don't want to do things exactly the same way. People who want to take a risk on an idea that could have a huge impact and change the course of a disease. The women that I've known that have passed away from ovarian cancer, they had so much more to give. I do the dedication to my mom and my grandmother in my talks, the dedication to other friends and colleagues that have died of ovarian cancer just in the last few years. I cannot believe in 2025 that we have no test or screen for, early stage ovarian cancer. It is unacceptable. That's one of the great things about being an engineer. I can go in and try to solve the problem, and that's what my team is doing because we just won't take no for an answer. We want to help give women and their families the ability to, to live the full life they were meant to live.